Pushing a stroller right here is probably fairly difficult, so we're trying to figure out a way to make sure that we can connect those two sidewalks there and make pedestrian connectivity easier in that area. So the engineers have a design here to make that happen. Then we have the Lomans Crossing and Main Street signal. We know that the City of Lakeway will need to contribute to this because this is our roadway. City Council hasn't discussed what level of participation they will have in this, so that is to come. The next one is the traffic signal at Flint Rock Road, at Flint Rock Road and Wild Cherry. So this development here is Hillsong. They have gotten their preliminary plan approved at City Council, and they are in the site development stage at this point. So once this building begins to occur, we need to make sure that this is signalized and there's appropriate pedestrian connectivity in that area as well. Now we'll come along here with some new construction. We only have a few new construction projects that the City Council has asked the engineer to review. These are just up for consideration. But you never know how much a roadway is going to cost or what kind of access is needed on that roadway until you have an engineer look at it. So right here, this is Burrell Street. So Main Street would be here. This is the police station. And you have Lomans Spur that would connect with Burrell here. And Burrell ends right here. This is where the cut through is through the parking lot. So we need to alleviate this safety issue. And this right here would be a bridge that's needed because this right here is Yopon Creek. So we still need to cross Yopon Creek. And this is a 2-lane roadway. This is the design here. And you can see where it's located on the map. So if you're interested in providing your feedback on this project for consideration, the table for that is Aaron. The next one is Delsi Drive. This is on the east side of 620. Whenever this roadway went in, the developer didn't finish this piece of the roadway, so the roadway ends right here and here. So there are two options for this project, and the pink option would be to improve this entire stretch. This is built, but it is a 20-foot drive aisle, basically. The City of Lakeway usually has 13.5-foot lanes, so this would improve this to a 27-foot width. There's plenty of right-of-way there dedicated. It's just not improved. This purple part would be just a project that would make the connections without these improvements. We wanted to see what the cost estimate would be for both of those. The primary issue over on this side of 620 is all of this area here in the preserve. They have one way to get out, and that is for all of these streets to hit this roadway here. This is Ferris, to hit Dave Drive to come out to 620. Otherwise, there's not connectivity. So in a fire or some sort of emergency, all of these people would have difficulties getting out to 620. The next project is associated with that, and that would be to connect Joseph Drive to 620 along this way. We have right-of-way all the way up to a little triangle right here, so we would need to work with the landowner on that piece of property that the city would need to acquire. Believe it or not, our right-of-way already goes right up to the edge. I think it's, what do we say, 1,000 feet? 2,000 feet that we need right there to get to 620. So this is that project. If both of those were completed, you would have the improvement here as well as right there. Then we have Serene Hills Drive, and this roadway for consideration is widening from 1 lane in each direction to 2 lanes in each direction. It would also add a sidewalk all the way on the west side of this roadway for pedestrian connectivity to get all the residents that wanted to up to this corner here. This is 71, and this is Serene Hills Drive, and the HEB will be going into that corner there. They have done a plat. They recently platted that, so there has been some activity. We have not seen a preliminary plan or site development discussions on that yet. So that's this project, and if you would like to provide your input on that project, Serene Hills is over there with Joseph, so y'all can go provide your comments on that project. The last one we'll discuss this evening is the Medical Parkway. There is a sight distance issue that you all probably are aware of, that when you come out of the hospital, this is the hospital, you come out to try and turn left on Flint Rock Road, the sight distance here is very difficult, trying to look through this guardrail. So our proposal is for the engineers to design a way to pull this guardrail back for the sight distance here and build a retaining wall so we can pull this guardrail back to allow you to be able to see to turn left better. And those are the projects that we're looking at right now. Like I said, I will be here, staff will be here. We want to hear from you. I'm sure City Council wants to hear from you as well. So at this time, you can scoot off to all the different tables. I think there is comment cards at all of them, places you can write on the map, and all kinds of information. But I just want to thank all of you for being here. We value your participation in these processes, and we're excited to continue to serve you in this area. So thank you for coming.